Hey there, Leo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of June, and we're going to take a look. Oh my goodness, what is with the attitude, Leo? We're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Leo, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. Just send me an email. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is also below in the description box, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Also, Leo, just a heads up, I am traveling currently in Rome, and if you hear any banging or knocking, it's housekeeping. They're just outside right now. Wow. Okay. First of all, I just want to point your attention. Something massive happened in the recent past. It's all major arcana cards coming up for you, which is really indicative of the fact that, like, soul connection, divine connection, something pretty intense took place here. So, the main energy for your reading this month is the Emperor. There's a need for you to maintain control. You're coming off as very cold, very detached, very much like my way or the highway. Now, again, I'm going to say you because this is your reading. This could also be your person's energy, so take it as it resonates. But somebody here is very much like, you do what I say, how I say it, things go my way, or things are just not going to happen. Like, I'm not budging on this. There's no negotiation here. I don't know if that's you, though. We'll see. In the recent past, you get the Devil, the Justice, and the Death. So basically the signs that I see showing up very strongly here for your reading: Virgo, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, and Scorpio. Those are showing up very, very, very strong. So in the recent past, somebody is showing me there was an ending. There was a very difficult ending, but this ending was also the end or the release of something which no longer served you. You're kind of like, look, this, whatever this is, has fulfilled its purpose. I have nothing else to learn here. I have nothing else to gain from whatever this is, from this interaction. And I do believe it's a relationship, but it may be something different for some of you. Like, I've learned what I needed to learn out of this. It's over. Do I feel like it's actually fully over, though? No, because I do see some unhealthy behavioral patterns, which are kind of like, okay, I'm viewing this as over. I decided that it's over because that's like the right thing to do. Now, if I didn't see this card, I'd be like, yeah, it was the right thing to do for you. You restored divine balance, like this thing no longer served you. Whatever it is you chose to end, it didn't serve you anymore, right, to some capacity, but I feel like you're missing something here. It's almost like you're only seeing 30 or 40% of the picture when there's more to it than that. And we'll see when we clarify. In the current situation, you get the King of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. There's love here. There's love. Like, you love your person, they love you back. This love goes both ways. So what you feel, they feel, and vice versa. But somebody here is not allowing themselves to feel that. They're holding back. They're closing off their emotions because they're showing me, I can't let emotions guide me. I need to be practical. I need to be logical. I need to be strategic about whatever this is. And again, I don't know what this is. We'll see when we clarify. In the near future, you get the Hermit, the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Very, very positive shifted energies here in the near future. This is a divine connection. This is a soul connection showing up here for you. And I do feel like it's this from the past. It could be somebody new. But there's a shift. It's like the energies go from difficult, closed off, rigid, in control, to open and flowing. And deep down, you know that. It's like you've gone through the difficult part, and in the near future, you're kind of like, okay, deep down, I know what this is. I know what I want. Let's go. Let's get the energies moving in a better direction. So let's clarify. I'm going to start off by clarifying the Emperor, which is the main energy for your reading this month. The Emperor is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Moon. Somebody on the surface is putting on this front of, I'm unbothered, I don't care, I'm in control, things go how I want them to go, right? It's like on the surface you're dealing with like a very cold, very almost like robotic person. But the person, whoever you're dealing with, whether this is you or your person, take it as it resonates. I'm going to say you because this is your reading. Whoever's putting on this energy, right, this cold, detached energy, they're only doing that as a way to kind of put on a front, right, so that they can pull back and evaluate and assess. Because what they're doing is they're unhappy. They're really, really unhappy. But it's difficult for them to accept the fact that somebody has this power over them, that somebody has this effect on them to cause them unhappiness, right? So they're not really looking at that unhappiness. They're just kind of like, oh, I don't feel great. I wonder why that is. Let me just suppress this and pretend like it's not even there. Because for some reason, this person doesn't really like the fact that like they have, or somebody else has control over them, right? They don't like acknowledging like, okay, I care enough about this person to the point where their feelings affect my feelings, right? Because like I'm my own person. I'm an island. I don't need anybody else. That's not true. But somebody here is kind of trying to evaluate and assess what to do. Because again, they're unhappy, but they don't want to accept the fact that they're unhappy because of something else or somebody else. I don't feel like that's you. I feel like it's your person. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Let's clarify the devil in the recent past for you. Ooh. Emperor again. You just got the Emperor as the main energy for your reading. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Somebody wants a new beginning here in the recent past. That's all they can think about. It's literally like one-track mind. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning in love, right? But again, remember, this person cannot be open. They have a hard time being vulnerable. They have a hard time expressing their feelings. They have a hard time coming up and being like, hey, look, Leo, this is what I want. This is how I feel. I want a new beginning, right? Because that gives you a certain level of control over them, and they don't like that. They have to maintain control. They have to maintain this appearance of like, I'm the one in charge. Even though it causes them unhappiness, even though they're not happy with that, like, they're still maintaining this like facade. Let's take a look at the Justice in the recent past. Justice is clarified by the Chariot, Three of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, this person's definition of divine balance, what they want to happen, what would restore everything and kind of like balance them out and make them feel good, is moving towards a reconciliation. If they took away their ego, their need for control, they would literally be like straight towards reconciliation with you, right? Because that's all they want. That's the direction that the universe is trying to guide them in. That's the direction they want to move in. But of course we have free will. And what this person is doing is they're exerting that free will and they're just waiting. They're showing me like, yeah, I want a new beginning. Yes, I want to move towards a reconciliation. I know it. I feel it. But let me just wait. Let me just wait. And again, this waiting ties back to their need for control. This has to happen on their terms, right? When they're good and ready. Let's take a look at the Death in the recent past. The Death is clarified by the Devil, which you just got in the recent past, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Another thing, you're getting a lot of repeating cards in this reading. And to me as a reader, what that means is like the universe is reiterating, like I meant what I said the first time, right? It's like enforcing that message. So essentially what I do see here, this person showed me we had a really good flow of energy between us. There was a lot of equal give and take, like you gave 50%, they gave 50%. The energies really flowed and they worked together. But then somebody, because of their unhealthy behavioral patterns, right, this need for control, this need for, you know, them to be in control, not be vulnerable, not be expressive, all of that, that brought this equal give and take to an end. That brought this beautiful flow of energy that you two shared to an end. So whatever came to an end here, somebody was like, oh yeah, this doesn't serve me anymore. But it's bullshit. It does serve them, and they know that. But now they're showing me, okay, well, you know, whatever happened, happened. Now I have to emotionally detach. I have to emotionally disconnect. It's like they're something kind of like, I don't know. I don't feel like this is you. But essentially what I see here is like everything was going great. Everything was going wonderful. And then bam, somebody kind of like their unhealthy behavior patterns or their thought patterns caused this like snap. And then poof, there's like an emotional disconnect here. Yeah, that's definitely not, because I don't see something that happened where it's like, oh, you know, this was leading up to this snap and this ending in the energies. It was very much like, yay, everything's going great, everything's going great. Bam, you hit like an emotional wall. Very abrupt energy. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see the King of Swords. King of Swords is clarified by the Two of Cups, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. Yeah, the love is still there. This person, as closed off, as detached as they are, as logical as they would like to believe that they are, they still feel the feelings. They still feel the love. And they're showing that to me in the current situation multiple times. The problem is they're not doing anything about it. The reason they're not doing anything about it is because there's way too many variables. This person's like, look, it's not like I have this choice or just I can't talk, this choice. There are a bunch of choices. Like I could do this and Leo would respond this way. I could do this and Leo would respond that way, right? It's literally like this person's in like a supermarket aisle and they see like 500 cereal options and they don't know which option to choose, right? They wish it was easier where there was just like, okay, I do this, Leo responds this way. I do this, Leo responds that way. That's it. And I can pick out of those two options. This person has so many different options, so many possible outcomes with you, right? That they don't know which action to take to lead them to the love outcome. But again, it's also their own fault because they want everything to be under their control, almost to the point where they're trying to even control your actions in result to their actions, as a result of their actions. It doesn't work that way, right? But this person wishes it worked that way. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles in the current situation. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, King of Wands. This is you. You are a fire sign. I don't assign gender to my cards. You are responding to this person's energy, whether you guys are talking or not, it doesn't matter. You're constantly exchanging energies. You're responding to this person's energy with defensiveness, guarded energy, right? You're holding back. And it's difficult for you because you do have emotions for this person. You do care about them, but you are holding back. You're showing me like I'm holding back. I'm very guarded. I'm very much like you stay here, I stay here. There's this like barrier between us. And it's not easy for you to be in this energy, right? It's difficult for you. And you're showing that to me. Like I'm having a hard time with this. I'm having a hard time grappling, like coming to terms with this. But you are still very, very guarded. You don't, like, this person hurt you. I can see that. And so you're not really letting them come too close because you're like, hey, I touched a hot stove once. I'm not about to let this hot stove touch me again. That hurt. It sucked. I don't want to do this again. Yeah, makes sense. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups in the current situation. Queen of Cups is clarified by the universe, which is the world, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Despite the love that is still here, right? This ending is also still here. So it's not like you guys ended this connection. This connection came to an end here in the 3D world because you didn't love them, they didn't love you. You guys both still very much loved each other, and you do love each other. But somebody's showing me like, look, I still chose to walk away because that's what made sense to me at the time. That was the logical thing, right? Not because I didn't have any feelings. I did and I still do, but I chose to walk away because that's what made sense. Now, again, keep in mind, this making sense is coming from a very tainted, unhealthy perspective. So I don't know if this person has had like bad experiences with relationships in the past, if they carry some trauma, some childhood trauma. I don't know what this is. But somebody's showing me like, oh, I made the logical decision to walk away from something that was equal give and take. It was flowing. It was great, which to me as a reader is letting me know, well, if this is so great, you choosing to walk away, your decision stems from you looking at the situation in not really in like an objective way, in like the healthiest way. There's like, you're looking at this from like a tainted perspective. Let's take a look at the near future, and we'll start off by clarifying the Hermit. Hermit is clarified by the Hierophant, Four of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. You got the Four of Pentacles here in the current situation. In the near future, you're showing me deep down, you still feel very connected to this person, even though things are stuck, even though the energies aren't moving or shifting in a specific direction. You're showing me like, I don't know why, I still feel like we're connected. Like it still feels like we're married, right? Like our souls are married. And regardless of whether or not you were married here in the 3D world, I don't care. This was a very deep connection. And you're showing me like it doesn't matter if we were married or not. We might as well have been. Like that's how deep, that's how solid this connection is. And in the near future, even though the energies are kind of stuck, you are still like deep down, you're like, nope, I'm not letting go of this. Like I know what this is. Now again, this could be you, this could be your person. Take it as it resonates. Let's clarify the Six of Cups in the near future. Six of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups. Yeah, you're showing me like this is a soul connection. Your person is showing that to me. This is a soul connection. The memories that I have with Leo make me so happy. This connection that I share with Leo is a divine connection. This is not a connection that comes along every single day. This is deep. It's meaningful. It's beautiful. And this person's like in the near future, they kind of like wake up and they get it. And they're like, yep, This is love. I love Leo and I still want to make things work with Leo, right? I want us to build. I want us to move forward because the thought of being able to do that, the thought of like, okay, maybe we can have this new beginning that I want. Maybe the love and the equal give and take that we shared can come back to the surface, right? Despite this ending, despite my unhealthy behavioral patterns, that makes this person so happy to think of the fact that that's even a possibility. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Lovers, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Swords. This is a divine connection. You get the Six of Cups, the Lovers. Like, it's not just you and your person. It's like your souls are involved in this here, and somebody is getting it. Like, in the near future, somebody's like, okay, I see this now. Not I just feel it, but like I understand what this is, right? And look, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You're only missing the Ace of Wands. That's 3 out of the 4 aces in tarot. And aces are all about beautiful, brand new beginnings. The thing is, though, in the future, this person gets it. They see it. They understand it. But these unhealthy behavioral patterns, the self-sabotage that they do, it's still also there. And so I feel like this person, it's almost like they're carrying this like monkey on their back of self-sabotage, of unhealthy behavioral patterns. And they just don't know how to release it. They don't know how to get it off their back. They want you. They want this connection. They know what it is. They know what they feel. But this is still there. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Leo. From the universe, you get the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Empress. Despite the separation, despite the difficult ending you two had, your person still wants to come in and offer you love. They love you. They have love for you. And on some level, they know you feel the same way. And the reason this person is so adamant about you and this connection is because they look at you as like their divine person, their divine match. You are like if they build a bear, right? Build me a perfect person, they would build you, Leo. You embody this divine energy to them. And so even though, you know, they carry these unhealthy behavioral patterns and the way they interact with this relationship is difficult and it's very like, I need to be in control, they do still love you. Truly, deeply, they do love you and they do want this connection back. But the self-sabotage is also still here. So I can see that this might cause a few problems. But Leo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated and gave you clarity. If it did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, consider buying your girl a cup of coffee. I love coffee. Trust me, if you watch my Instagram stories, you know. Coffee is life. Thanks again for tuning in, Leo, and I'll see you here on the next one.